guys, Ian Anderson, Central Coast Disc Golf, and I am joined by the one and only Dion Arlyn. Say what's up, Dion.
Hey guys, what's up?
There you are, and we're back up from Farragut Open. We are on the Athol course today, correct, sir?
That is correct, yeah. Probably the more difficult technical course of the two that we played that weekend.
Okay. All right. I think they have 4 courses out here. It's really cool property to go check out. Different courses for all skill levels and a beautiful area to boot.
Absolutely.
And here is our lead card, Scott Withers, who went out and shot like 1080 almost. Cameron, Sheehan, yourself, and Brandon. And why don't you tell us about hole 1?
Yeah, fun group, nice group of guys.
Cool.
Yeah, hole 1, 462 feet, par 4. Kind of an early gap that opens up to pretty straightaway, hallway type fairway to hit, and then narrows again at the end towards the basket.
All right, we got Scott Withers on the box after that super hot round 1.
There you go. Excellent shot placement there, right up the middle.
Nice. And we got a lefty on the card in Cameron. Going for the hyzer flip.
This needs to go left.
Fought through pretty good.
Yeah, he'll have a little poke out from there.
Nice. And you're up third, and what are you throwing?
That is the Discraft Pulse.
The Pulse? What's that like, man?
Well, they made it to be a more stable surge. However, this one's been in the bag since 2010, so it's pretty worked in.
Right on, man. Whoa. That also fought through pretty well. Right-hand side of the fairway, and Brandon up last.
Yeah. Brandon's got a solid game, mostly backhand dominant, but very point and shoot, which is going to work well on this course.
Yeah, you definitely need some accuracy on this. These very good courses. He's right in the middle, although came up a little bit short with that tree hit. Here is his second shot.
Oh, that's a little light.
Yep. Got a little bit of work left to do. Cameron, his second from the right-hand side of the fairway. Decent look at it, though.
Not too bad, yeah. One of the trends you'll find on this course is getting off the fairway is going to lead to some pretty difficult stances. So anytime you've got room to swing your arm, you're happy.
Kind of reminds me of Milo like that a little bit.
Yep.
That looks like a great up by Scott. And here you are, CTP on the drives. What are you using for your up here?
Oh, yeah. I use a ringer for pretty much all my approach shots. Pro D ringer for putting and that little chip up there.
Oh, nice. You and MJ, ringer homies?
Yeah, he tends to have quite a bit more stability on his. Mine are a little bit worked in.
Okay. There's a nice putt from Brandon.
Oh, yeah.
Well done there. Saving the par. Here's Cameron for birdie. Good hit.
That's a good range to start your round off with. Not too hard, but gives you the confidence boost.
Yeah, that is well put. Scott cleans up, and you got a little drop-in bird. Nice way to start your day.
Yeah, that's the range I can handle.
Same. There is the AWOL rock for the AWOL course. And we'll check the scores after 1. Scott's still leading by 3 strokes. Looks like Brandon lost a stroke to the card, but still hanging around. And we are going to be looking at hole 2, Dion.
Yeah, hole 2 is one of the shorter holes on this course. A little bit of a drop-off behind the basket, but a pretty fair area to throw through. Not a lot of obstacles, just kind of one tree late, about 50, 60 feet short of the basket that you want to avoid.
Gotcha. Scott, looks like you might want a little more flip on that, but that's a little putt.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Anything that gets through that last little opening is going to be a look.
Cameron, also playing the hyzer flip.
Yeah, this looks great out of his hand. Oh.
Wow. That tree kick sent him way long. He was going to nestle down on that Annie. But
yeah, he was.
Kicked him back in the air. Going forehand here, Dion.
Yeah, I actually kind of liked Cameron's lefty little hyzer flip shot there, so I thought I would try to mimic it with my Z drone.
Oh, okay. Love the drone, man. Huge fan of that disc.
Oh, yeah. You'll see it a lot this round, but that particular shot I just kind of put into the ground.
Yeah. Brandon, this looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Best of the
Perfect.
bunch. Yeah.
Perfect distance read there.
Mm-hmm. And this is a scary look with that hill behind.
Yeah, I'm thinking like half kind of go. It's early in the round, so I'm not feeling too much pressure, but also a lot of room to recover if I did go down. So 50-50.
Sure. Cameron with a good bit at his birdie, and fortunately nestles in a gopher hole for the par. That's pretty funny. Scott, man.
Oh yeah, that's not fun to see as a competitor when he's staring that putt down and just puts it right in the heart.
Right, that was a death putt for sure. Oh, Brandon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he missed that comebacker, which we caught short. You fortunately saved your par right there.
Yep.
As does Cameron, but Brandon will be dropping in the birdogey here in a second.
Exactly. He had the look that Scotty just hammered home, and I think he was confident stepping up and just held on to the putt a little longer than he meant to.
Yep. Probably his first time on camera, I'd imagine, and the camera jitters. They're no joke.
For sure.
There's Scotty with that nice birdie, taking that lead out to 4 over yourself and Cameron. And hole 3 up next.
All right, hole 3, blind hole, plays up this little rise and then to the right. Sets up pretty perfectly for forehand play, which I know myself and then Cameron as a lefty will be pretty happy about. This is one you want to get. There's not a bunch of holes on the front side that are pretty easy to get. This is one of them.
Cool. Scott looking good. I don't think he minds that tree kick.
Yeah, it would have been 25 feet either way.
Yeah. Cameron plays great for him. Wow.
Woo.
Crazy ground action on this pine straw.
Yep, it's inconsistent. Sometimes you are going to dig, hit a little root and stick, but sometimes you get some pretty massive skips off the dry pack.
Going Predator here? Or?
Oh, yeah, Z-Pred. Just left it a little high.
Is that a DOS one?
No, that's a flat top. They made a run of really flat, stiff Z Predators in about, I think 2010 they came out. I've had that one in the bag.
Okay.
Still very stable.
It looks like it, man. Brandon got over on his forehand a little bit, but recovers nicely. Should be able to salvage a par. And you got a outside look at it too here?
Yeah, right around circle's edge. Probably could jump it, but felt instead that I would airball it 5 feet right.
Solid play. Cameron coming back after that wicked skip. Looks like a tough bid here. Dang.
Oh, yeah. No worries.
A great hit right there. Really awkward stance.
Yep. You get punished when you're just even a little bit off the green, but he really did a great job of converting.
He did. Scott doesn't want to let anybody get a stroke on him.
Yeah, not today.
Not so much. And you are coming back for your par right here.
Yeah, let's see if I can find chains this time.
There you go. No problem at all.
There we go.
And Brandon with the par save.
Yeah, the bag on the par of shame.
The par of shame. So
yeah.
A couple birds there from Cam and Scott. Looks like Cameron takes a sole possession of second from your tie you guys had. Hole 4. What's the plan here?
Well, this is one of those rare holes where it doesn't really matter what you throw off the tee. It goes down this little alleyway and then straight left another 200 feet or so, and there's only about 2,000 or 3,000 trees between you and the basket.
Good luck. Scott, you can see throw a towering hyzer crashing in.
Yeah, that's the common play, just to try to go over the top and penetrate as far as possible before hitting the canopy and dropping into the fairway.
Sure.
I would not want to be Cameron on this hole. There's not much way to get over there with the lefty spin.
We'll find out where that landed. And it looks like you're playing the hyzer as well here.
Yeah, I'm going to pop up a little TI force and just try to get as far left as I can.
All right, we'll see where he ended up. And Brandon. Yep. Also throwing it way up there.
There you go. He kept it a little tighter. That was a good line.
Yep, and rewarded with a fairway hit, it looks like. So it looks like Cameron is not on the fairway. That's about as much as I could say.
No. He's about where 80% of players will land, but not the fairway.
And Scott looks to be the right-hand side of the fairway. Oh, man. This hole looks tough, Dion.
Yeah, you really have to just get fortunate to have an alleyway. It is a par 4, so there is a little bit of forgiveness there. If you can just kind of chip your way up and get to the 4, you're okay. But for such a short hole, it's one that you could very easily put yourself on the green in 2 shots if you have clean footing.
Mm-hmm. This is Brandon's second shot, I believe.
Oh yeah, that was excellent.
Yeah, played that hole really well. Hopefully, he can convert the putt. And Cameron's he's getting interesting here.
Where is he going?
Who knows? It worked, kind of.
Oh, there you go. He's got a look.
Hey, looking at it. Scott with a touch forehand up. He'll save a par with that.
Little R-Pro dart. Every time he throws that, he thanks Nate Sexton.
Does he really? Is almost
every time he's like, thanks Nate for showing me those.
Dion gave it a half go for your bird, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed with that effort.
Cameron can putt.
Oh yeah, he's got 3 in a row off the bat, feeling good.
Yeah, well done. Oh, a solid par save by yourself.
Yeah, I try to use every part of the basket when possible.
Right? Catch is better that way. Brandon makes a nice putt there for the birdie. I believe getting a stroke on the card.
There you go. Oh yeah, exercises of those demons from hole 2.
Yeah, exactly. And Scott cleans up his par. And we'll check out this leaderboard. There is that lone birdie from Brandon. Nicely done. Kind of played that hole pretty textbook, honestly.
Yeah, that's about the scoring separation you're going to see most of the time. I'm actually pretty surprised we didn't take a 5 somewhere on those drives, but Cameron did an excellent job in particular of getting himself out of trouble.
Yeah, that was some great scrambling. What are we doing on hole 5, Dion?
This is a beautiful hole. You have to fly about 120 feet before you hit that little gap that Brandon's looking at, and then fly to the right. So if you can get through that gap and turn, or for Cameron, just throw a natural lefty hyzer, you'll be happy. Woo!
Beautiful shot by Brandon.
Yep, that was well thrown.
Scott going, what do you think, Firebird here?
Yep, that's a Firebird, one of the old 11 times, I believe.
And he does find a tree, easy to do on this hole. Is Cameron
this one's
over the top here?
Oh yeah. No, I think he's just going to throw a tasty little mid-range up the middle.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Looks like he and Scott will be hanging out.
Yep, they just framed up either side of that gap with those trees there.
Yep. And what are you throwing here?
That's that bluesy pulse again, kind of my touch forehand disc in the flip up flat kind of sense.
Okay. Would you consider yourself forehand dominant or backhand?
I would have to say I am. I started all forehand as a amateur player and then kind of developed the backhand over the years. I am very comfortable on like a ball golf course, just smashing backhands. But when it comes to accuracy, I certainly favor the forehand touch.
Interesting, man. I always thought he was a backhand player because you're throwing 500 feet backhand all day. That's cool to know though. You've got that forehand game as well.
Yeah, in the last few seasons, I've really been working on the touch backhand, throwing a lot of fan grip shots, mid ranges, putters off the tee, but it's not quite fully confident yet.
Gotcha. That was a nice par save from Brandon. Scott.
Oh yeah,
I believe that is also a par.
I think that was his par. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is your birdie, right? Yeah. Beautiful drive, man.
Thank you. Yep, took one back from the card there, I believe.
Yeah, looks like it. Cameron dropping in as well. Yeah, there is your stroke on the card. Got 2 on Cameron. Passed him up for second. You are now 4 back of Scott. Brandon kicking it down there in 4th. Hole 6 on deck.
Yep, this is where I am now playing blind. I did not get a chance to practice this course, so now that I have the box, I did a lot of asking the group, where are we going?
That's the worst time to have the box.
Exactly. But this one is a great hole to stretch it out. You have to clear this first set of trees, which I'm
Wow.
about to do, and then you have another about 220 feet to decently protected green. So I feel good about that shot getting past the first obstacle.
Incredible, man. That was huge. See where Brandon's going to go. Trying to bite off your line.
He's going to follow me. What does he do? A
Coming up
little
on.
lower. If he fades out left, he'll have a little bit of trouble over there.
Yeah, it looked like he did fade quite a bit earlier than yourself. Scott going with an entirely different play here.
Yep, he's going to try to go right of the obstacle set and hit this little alleyway here. You have a lot less to contend with off the tee, but you have about 300 feet to the green from that spot.
Gotcha. Cameron, same line, but you can get a little farther with that flex forehand. Does so nicely.
Absolutely. That's a pretty prime spot right there.
Yeah. And Brandon took the risk of going over the top, and look like this is the price you pay for coming up short.
Yep. I think that's to my credit. I don't know Brandon knew if he knew that I had 500-foot power in my arsenal. He thought, oh, I'll follow that guy.
Yep.
I can keep up.
Not so much. Good up there from Scott. Cameron, his second. Great.
Yeah, they're both around the same 25, 30 feet there. They should be feeling good about that.
We are looking at Brandon's third. Hoping to get up and down, save that par.
Oh, he'll still have a look from there.
Yeah. And here you are after that monster drive, Dion. Just putter up here.
Yep, that's the breaker, which is kind of the DGA version of the ringer.
Oh, yeah, those are great discs, man.
Yep, I keep 2 breakers and 2 ringers in the bag, pretty much what I use for all the second shots on the course.
You don't throw zones at all?
No, I sometimes do in the winter when it gets a little bit blustery, but I think my breakers are stable enough.
Nice. And I like how this tree got out of the way of Scott's putt.
but in his stance, even the swing took away the stance.
Yeah. What a wild looking tree. Oh, Scott, you don't miss putts?
Oh, he wants that one back. He was mad right away.
Yep. That man is incredibly competitive, as you guys all are. But
yeah, he's been known to show some emotion.
Yep.
There you go, Cameron.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have him on for round 4 commentary.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, Dion.
Well, I felt bad for Scotty. I didn't want him to be the only one to blow it, so
You're a good person.
if anything else, I'm empathetic.
Brandon also misses the putt, joins the club, but does make the clean up. But I believe that's for bogey for him. That's a par for yourself and Scott.
Yeah, we passed up some easy opportunity there.
Yeah. Here's a sad Scott par.
Yeah, disgust.
Almost looked like he was wiping a tear there. Oh, Brandon with the double, unfortunately there. Cameron with a really nice birdie though. Kind of played that hole how he wanted to. Had the textbook plan.
Exactly.
This looks tough, Dion.
Yeah, we're about to hit a section of the course where there's more trees than fairway. This one is just a dead straight. Really, disc can't afford to move left or right at all. And if you keep it in the alley, you'll end up with a look.
Good luck though. Man.
Yep.
Cameron, I'll take that.
Wow. Yep.
Going with the touch forehand again.
Yep. T sign says 378. So I rocket the old pulse out there.
Whoa.
And hole probably was actually more like 312.
Yeah, I think you're right. Disc wasn't in the air that long.
Yep.
Scott plays the hyzer flip. Backhand variety, finds a tree. Oh, that might be tough.
Yeah, that was the flight shape he wanted, just a little left.
Yep. Brandon looks to be a mid. It's like a rock 3.
Oh, pulled that one.
Yeah, still in the fairway-ish. Wow.
Oh, wow. Perfect.
Yeah, very solid scrambling. That'll be the Denny's scramble of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott scrambles as well. Wasn't as bad as it looked off the tee. And Cameron's got to look for the 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, lost a little bit of that magic he had on the first few holes.
Yeah, correct. Scott cleans up his par. Dion, the sign lies. The sign did you wrong, man.
I know. I walked it off, and I'm sitting at 378 feet exactly back there. But
were you?
No, I don't know. Just a little long.
Probably pretty close, man. Good par cleanup after the errant putt. Cameron going to clean up as well. Also saving par.
Yeah.
Looks like we're having a little barbecue here.
Exactly.
Yeah. No shame in that. I'm sure it's pretty easy to run into a big score on that hole.
Yeah, we did a good job of recovering, but we really should have had more than one look on that.
Yeah. All right, there are your scores. Looks like Scott's leading by 4 over yourself and Cameron, and hole 8. It's just right there.
Yep. This was probably the shortest hole on the front 9. You can pick either left or right of that first set of trees, and then the basket finishes up on the left side. Pretty classic mid-range hyzer across the gully there, or in Cameron's case, a little forehand.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Wow. That worked out very well for how badly that looked like it was shanked.
Perhaps better than it should have, but
yeah, I will agree with that. What are you throwing here?
That is a Z Wasp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is where that's really the facet of my game that I've been working on, is feeling more comfortable throwing those backhand shots in the woods.
Nice. Scott with a great drive. That will birdie for him, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, one of his strengths for sure.
Yep. And Brandon with a forehand Annie.
And then once he threw that, I was immediately regretting throwing a backhand and thinking, man, I should have just thrown a forehand. I can do that.
Hey, the backhand worked out pretty nicely. Cameron gives it a bid, finds a tree. Hopefully he can save a par. Brandon, did I say Cameron? This is Brandon for the 2. Comes up short. That will par.
Those uphill putts, tough to get a good push off.
Right, especially on this kind of footing here.
Yep.
Great hit from an awkward stance, Dion.
Yeah. Sometimes having to go to a knee or do something different about the putt gets me out of my head and allows me to make it.
Scott wishes he was out of his head right now.
Yeah, he's fuming.
Yeah. Is this the same day as the 1080 round?
Trying to remember. I think we did 2 on Friday, 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Yeah, so he played pretty hot in the morning, and then I think after he missed that putt, I think he walked off the green and punched something very hard and then came back.
Love it. Love the competitiveness. There you are, stealing a stroke from the card, getting within 3 of Scott, which after that first round is saying something, man.
Yep.
Hole 9. What are we doing?
This is another just over 300 feet. A lot of space early, but then it's going to condense to 2 alleyways near the basket. Just got to pick one side or the other. Get lucky.
Is that a force?
That is the Red Z Predator.
Okay, cool. Come on, Dion.
Yep.
Beautiful, man.
Yep. I sliced that one well. It worked out well that time.
That you did. Cameron playing the hyzer flip. Hey.
Wow, gorgeous.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Mr. Withers hoping to come back from that last putt.
Yeah, I like his play here. I think he's throwing Gazelle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of the old KC Pro Gazelles.
That was my buddy's favorite disc for a long time until he broke in half.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I got him a Glow Z Gazelle.
Oh, that's rare.
Or Glow Champ Gazelle, sorry.
Oh, yeah, Z Gazelle, that would be even more rare.
That would be impossible. Brandon gave it a bid. He'll settle for par. Scott. Oh, what?
Yeah, fell out the chains, and after his miss, he was trying to get back on track and was flabbergasted by that result.
He hit left side chains and ended up on the right-hand side of the basket.
Yeah, kind of turned vertical, hooked through, and then hit the last chain and bounced right.
Oh, man, that's got to be a heartbreaker. Back-to-back holes.
Yep.
Nice birdie right there. That's speaking of back-to-back holes. I think that's 2 birdies in a row.
Yep. Got to try to carve away at Scotty's lead here.
I know, man. When he gives you an open door, you got to walk through it.
Totally.
He's closing them all day. Let's see where we're at. I think you're pretty close by now. Yeah, just 3 strokes. Oh, 2 strokes back now. Cameron also with a nice birdie. Brandon with a par, as does Scott. And that is all we got for part 1. Dion, thanks a bunch for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Ian.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching part 1, guys. Make sure you come back for part 2.